Good morning, it's Maggie from New Dawn and the Lightworkers Way. I hope you're doing really well. Today we are going to pick a card from our beautiful Azure Oracle cards. Let's have a go and see what the message is for today. I'm going to do a reading with these when we get home. See how we go, because I'm getting to know these guys very slowly, and I'm also going to show you something else in a moment. A new pack I received. Okay, let's pick a card from there. What does it say? Let me see. Living on the edge. It says you have something important to do, so focus on detoxing. So what does that mean? G4. I'll hold it up for you. Is alcohol getting the better of you? We use alcohol to celebrate with our friends and family as well as on every social occasion, so it can't be a surprise to anyone that many of us have an alcohol use disorder. Remember your life's purpose. This is something you need to focus on, and if you are feeling hungover all the time, you will be making slow progress. Ask your angels for help detoxing. The earth we live on, it's a beautiful place, but we are all exposed to negative and stressful events, be it at work, school, with friends and family, or going through natural disasters. Alcohol has become our go-to self-medication to relax and feel better. The only problem is that our use of alcohol can get out of hand, and it can be affecting our mental and physical health as well as our relationships. Overuse of alcohol will shorten your life. There is a certain amount of shame and embarrassment involved in admitting that you have a problem with alcohol, and most people keep it to themselves for fear of criticism. If your GP isn't helpful, find another professional who is understanding. Help yourself cut back or cut out alcohol altogether if you want to improve your life and your health. Only you can decide how far you want to take this. You do deserve to be treated with kindness. You need to really look at why you drink alcohol. It may not be obvious at first, and you might not even think that you are self-medicating. Be careful who you spend time with, as some people can make you feel very anxious and in need of a drink. If you find yourself grinding your teeth or clenching your jaw, then there is a good chance you are stressed, and it is showing up in your physical body. You may have struck emotions such as fear, anger, resentment, or anxiety in your body. If you can clear the struck emotions and stress in your body, it will make it easier not to drink. Look at clearing the causes of your stress. Does that relate to you? If it does, this place is a place of no judgment. If you feel like you have a problem, do something about it. With some help, get some help. Whether it be strangers, a doctor, or somebody like that, just ask for some help. That's really important, because you want to be the best version of yourself you can be, which is authentic. And with these triggers, smoking is another one, because I used to smoke and I know what that's like. And it sort of hides a lot of anxiety in the things that go on that you sort of think you're not really feeling, but you are. And I feel like all these things, if we can remove them from our lives and grow, that is the best thing we can possibly do for our journey on this planet at this time in our life. So hopefully that will help you. I hope that you gain something from that. Just remember, you are the best person to make that decision for yourself. Only you can decide that. I also feel that, know that if you come here and if you need to talk about things, you can inbox me, but also know there's no judgment here. This is not about judgment. This is about working together to give ourselves the best chance of having a great life, which is what hopefully we all are going to have and experience. So the next thing I'm going to show you are this little pack called the Sweet Blossom Lenormand. Now these are very new to me, and it's a different system. It's a system, I think, from France, about 1770, something like that. And it was a form of divination. So it was separate, different to tarot, but it is used as a parlour game as well, or was used as a parlour game, I should say. These days it's more of a divination tool. It's gone back to the original purpose, but it's not as well known as tarot is. But I've got some, so I'm going to have a look at these, but I also need to learn, because they have tableaus, which are like a large grand tableau, they call it, and a petite tableau, which is a smaller version. So it's like a layout of cards and how you read them in a certain way. So I'm going to learn how to do that, but I was intrigued by the pictures. They're beautiful pictures. So today we're just going to pick one card and gain from that. In this pack there are no reverse meanings, so if you have a card that's upside down, it doesn't mean that there's like a negative view, it means the same. So that's a positive in that sense. But the messages are all there, and they're all authentic for you to pick what you need out of them. So let's have a look. I'll give you a quick look. I'm not reviewing them now. I'll do that when I get home. But they're sort of different. And there's a few. This is a Sweet Blossom. There's a few different ones. And I think I've shown you one different one. But let's have a look at what's here, and we'll pick a card. One card. I love the backs of them. Look at them. Pretty. Very pretty. Let's have a look. Shuffle and pick a card and see what the message is from our Sweet Blossom Lenormand. Let's have a look. A shuffle. Oh, one's popped out. That's what I wanted. Cross. And what is it? It comes with a little book, small book, but it comes with a book to tell you the meaning. So I've just got to look for cross. I don't know if they are in order of, no, they're not. They're just in order of, hopefully I'll find it. Cross, here we are. There you go. It says, challenges, burdens, and lessons will be short-lived. If you're in your life are out of your control, you want the cross to be near, because it gives you a grip on the situation that gives you hardships. There are general guidelines and meanings that can vary depending on the context and other cards in the spread. But because we're picking one card, the meaning of this is challenges, burdens, and lessons. And that ties in with the last card we picked from the other pack. Face your challenges, whether it be alcohol, whether it be something that you want to, some sort of substance abuse, get some help, get some professional help. If you really want to do something about your life and making it better. Challenges are sometimes, depending on the context, as it says, in what it means in your life, but challenges can be immense to people, whether it be something that they're trying to face in their life. For other people that might be a small thing. It's not. If it's big in your life, it's important. So face those challenges. Get some professional help. Go and see your doctor if you need to, and go from there as a referral if you need to. Just remember, you're the best person that can make that decision. And sometimes we get to a point where we hit a brick wall and we need to do something to make changes in our life. So that's the message from today with the Lenormand. But I'm going to start learning about these, so I'm going to do a spread at some point. But first I need to, really work with them, because I don't really know much about them. But anyway, I wanted to show you those. I want you to have a good day, a good week. Hopefully we'll be home next week, and I will catch up. There'll be a few videos that I'm going to do, because I've got some reviewing to do. I've got to do a reading with my new cards, my new tarot. So there's a fair bit on, I've got to write it all down so I don't forget, but there's a fair bit on the agenda. So I will talk to you again soon. Take care of yourself and remember, I like you. Bye for now.